Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. Today is week 3, I believe, for my Valentine's Day card series. And we're going to be doing something simple for today. We're just going to be using Simon's, I think it's called Tons of Hearts stamp set. And it just has a group of hearts in both just the outline and a solid heart in like varying sizes. So what I'm doing is I'm starting off with the largest solid heart and I'm going to work my way down every other one. I'm going to create an ombre effect starting from the bottom with the larger hearts and gradiating up to smaller hearts, and at the same time I'm going to be using an ombre of inks. So like the darker ones will be at the bottom and it'll get lighter as it goes up to the smaller ones. So I'm starting with Simon's Positively Saturated inks. I have all of the ones that they came out with except for the last, I think, 6 that they came out with. They're more like muted colors of what we already have, so I likely won't get them, but this is like the original big set that they came out with. So this is guava, watermelon, and cherry inks, and I'm again just using the solid hearts to begin with. I'm going to fill in a bit of space with the outline hearts after in the same colors as well, because when you layer dye inks they get darker for every layer that you do, so you'll still see the details for every single heart that's on here. And I'm just working my way up again from the bottom to the top and getting smaller as we go. So for now I'm just gonna pop into some music while I do this, and then I will come back and talk some more. Okay, so that's our background done. So I just did the bottom, not all the way over, but I did like the bottom right corner up the right side of the card. This was inspired by a card I saw on Pinterest, which I will link down below if I can find it again. I'm pretty sure I saved it. But I'm also going to trim down the card a little bit more. I decided I was going to give it a bit of a matte. Originally I thought I would do it with the red, but I do switch to a black. And even when I'm cutting mattes for cards, I always cut my cardstock into the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch size, just so that I have that other piece left over for another card. But here I am, I'm just trying to decide between the two. The red would look good too, but I think the black just gives it a little bit more contrast and it's more bold. And I will be doing a black sentiment on this, well, white embossing on black after. But again, I've done this in previous videos as well. I like to put my mats on bigger sheets of paper and then cut it down afterwards. This way I know I'm getting an even border all the way around instead of trying to line it up. So I will glue my top mat onto the larger one and make sure that it's a bit bigger than the end goal. And then I use my Tim Holtz guillotine trimmer to just like I line up the top mat with the edge of the clear guide at the top that you use to like hold the cardstock down. And when you cut it, it gives you about 1/8 of an inch border around things. So I tend to use that as the guide. And I'm just going to use this Mama Elephant set. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but again, it will be linked in the description down below. And just going to be embossing it with Michael's Recollections Snow Fine Detail Embossing ink. And then I will trim this out again using the edge of that clear guide as my, how I determined to make a border on this as well. Something that might have been fun with this is like to cut it in a bubble or put it on another heart even. But I like the clean look of this, and it kind of goes with the edges of the border as well. And then I'm going to use those little bits of scraps blocks here just to pop it up just a little bit. And I'm not even going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it, I'll cut it down after because I'll just have that guide. I can just slide my scissors along. And then I'm just going to use up a few layers of it here. I think I do 3. This is the second one, and then the third one I kind of like piece together these other little bits that are left over. No one's going to see it anyway, and I'm just going to try to use up as much as possible with the cardstock, and doing it with the black just helps it. So like if I did it with white, you might be able to see the white underneath. So I just decided to use up those little black bits. This black is 65 pound cardstock from Michael's Recollections, which is what the main cardstocks that I usually use are, the 65 pound ones from Michael's, because I like them for layering. They're thinner and they make your card less bulky. But I use the 110 pound Hammermill 100% white cardstock for my bases and all my matting layers and stamping and stuff. So I'm actually getting low and need to order some soon, but I think a package of 250 has lasted me about a year. It's a little more pricey, but it was worth it for me. And here I am using, I think these are Studio Katia Majestic confetti, which is, it's a clear confetti, and it just kind of like picks up the color underneath a little bit, and it's slightly silver shiny, I guess, but it's more on the clear side. And I like it because it doesn't have a yellow tinge to it like some white embellishments tend to have. So I'm just going to add that to the card. But yeah, just a quick and simple card for today, guys. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave your comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so you don't miss any future content. And I'll see you guys again next time. Thanks. Bye.